What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. What it do, what it do? We lit up in this thing. Thanks to everybody who always tuning in and tuning out the nonsense and always tuning into Everyday PJ. Man, we lit up in this thing, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to the mods who be pulling up every day. I didn't have it on mute. Alright, we got another lit live video for y'all today. Look, man, I just want y'all to know that if my family pulls up to my family function and they start fighting, I'm putting belt to ass. Belt to ass. Okay? We got a great story. A woman talks about how her and her friends fought her family on Friendsgiving. I don't know if that's the real story, but I'm going to stick to it. That's what it says on the title. But man, shout out to all the mods. Shout out to everybody who watches on Twitch. If you follow me on Facebook and if you follow me on Twitch, follow me on Facebook, everydaypj. You will get the notification. And if you follow me on Twitch, you'll get the notification. Okay? I want y'all to be getting these notifications. Shout out to everybody on Twitch. So I'm gonna do my little shout out. All right, and at this point, I'm not about to hold y'all. Let's get into the story.
Okay, let me finally tell y'all about the time me and my 3 friends went to our friend's funeral and damn near fought the whole family at the Repast. So we met our friend who passed in Houston. She's from Detroit. I met her like a long time ago. Like we was both 19, turning 20. She's from Detroit and I'm from Flint. So mind y'all, we all flew from Houston to Detroit to go see her going away. I'm gonna just name drop because it's hard trying to say the other girl. Like, so Jaden and me stayed in Flint because I have family in Flint. So we just ended up driving from Flint to Detroit to her funeral, which is like an hour away, an hour and 30. Not bad. The other 2 girls, Key and Kiera, they ended up getting a hotel in Detroit. I didn't really know them. Me and Jaden met them through her passing. So we just stayed in contact because we all knew we was going to her funeral. So we just like stuck together. If it's like a problem since we get there, me and Jaden actually flew together. So when we get there, Lottie's mom basically told Jaden that Lottie's girlfriend couldn't come and get us from the airport because she's doing stuff for the family and basically y'all need to have your own ride. Mind you, I'm from Flint, so I had a ride for us. But the thing is, we were going to stay at the airport or find something to do until her viewing, which was at 3. We got there at 9 in the morning. So we was going to stay in Detroit until her viewing and then go to Flint. So I had a ride, but nobody was going to bring us to Flint and bring us all the way back to Detroit and then do it again the next day. So Lottie's auntie basically felt bad. She came back and got us because basically her sister-in-law came too from Houston and she ended up getting picked up by the auntie. So her aunt called my phone and basically was saying like, I feel bad, like I'm gonna come and get y'all, I'm not gonna leave y'all at the airport. So we were just like, okay, cool. Like went to her auntie's house, everything was cool. Like she's very sweet. She's just telling us like, you know, what not to expect and what to expect, you know, with the family and stuff like that. So we ended up going to the viewing or whatever. We see the girlfriend. This is my first time seeing her, really talking to her like verbally. We texted whenever like I found out, but that was like it. Mind you, she never really like texted Jaden like, my bad, I didn't know I was gonna be doing nothing for the family, or like she never said anything to Jaden. She just gave the lady Jaden's number, let the lady call Jaden and tell her that she can't come get us. Like, first of all, why would she be doing stuff for the family if she's the girlfriend that you didn't really accept in the first place? She never apologized. She never reached out after that. So from that moment, you got one time to give me weird vibes, and that's it with me. Like, there's nothing else for me to say, you know, like, it's just cold shoulder. So at the viewing, we see the granny. She's like very welcome. Everybody's very welcoming. We actually like knew more of the dad than we did the mom, but we just knew Lottie wasn't very fond of like the way her mom treated her or whatever. But at the end of the day, I still vouched. I was like, that's her mom. Like, she's going through a lot. So it's like, let's not, you know, do stuff like that. Like, let's just be respectful and stuff like that. But when I met this lady in person, like, everything just started to like, all those thoughts went away, because I'm just like, wow, this is crazy. Like, this lady's actually just like everything she said she was. Okay, so we sitting there with the sister-in-law who came from Houston. We all just talking, and the mom ended up coming up to the girl, the sister-in-law. So the sister-in-law like, yeah, this is Tyann and Jaden. These are the ones who, like, two of the girls who came from Houston. She was like, oh, well, y'all gotta have y'all own ride when y'all come to Detroit, when y'all come to places. I didn't say nothing. I literally just didn't say nothing. Like, we stood up. Jaden was like, stand up so we can be respectful. We stood up. We gave her a hug. She said that. I literally didn't say nothing. Me and Jaden literally just looked at each other, didn't say nothing, because it's like, it's not the time. You know, like, so she ends up going back to, like, she ended up turning around, talking back to the sister-in-law, and then she turns around to us and was like, well, thank you for coming anyway. I just shook my head. Jaden shook her head, and Jaden like pinched me, and I'm just like, what? Like, what? Like, is that all you have to say? We came thousands of miles away to show our support and love for your daughter and for y'all family. You know, like, it's like a very hard time for y'all. Like, we would think it would be more welcoming, especially from the parent. The dad came over, you know, he's very sad. Like, we just feel so bad for him. He's so sweet. Like, we just love him. Like, he's so sweet, so welcoming. Like, we didn't have a problem with him the whole time. He was very, like, open with us and everything like that. So the other two girls arrive, but at this time the viewing is over. So yeah, they ended up going out with one of Lottie's friends, and the sister is calling the dude that they with, and ends up calling, I don't know if they call Key or Kier. They called one of them, and basically like, did you go to the viewing? Because me and Jaden had posted the flowers that we seen at the viewing, and we posted it, so they basically posted it too. So the sister called, was like, did you go to the viewing? So she was like, no. Basically, they landed at 6, so the viewing was over at I want to say 7 or 8. They landed at like 6:50 something. They had to get bags from under the plane, so they wasn't gonna make it to the viewing, but they still came for the funeral. But the sister laughed and hung up on her. So she calls the dude back, cussed him out like, F you and them just that you with. So from there, we just like, what? Like what's going on? So one of the brothers don't mess with the family like that. So he basically keeping us in the loop, letting us know everything that's being said, like giving us a heads up, like what to expect. So the next day, the brother calls Key or Kira, I don't know which one, but they called one of them and was basically saying how the mama was like, and they can't get no obituary, they can't come to the repast, eating our food unless they come with an envelope of money in their hand. So we just confused, like, what did we do? Like, literally, what did we do? Like, I'm just so confused because we was in Flint, so we didn't go out with them when they had came. Like, we literally just had no idea what was going on. So that was the start of everything. So we get to the funeral, and I've never seen a family member hold the obituaries. I've always seen like the people who work there passing them out. I can be wrong, but I've just never seen it. But she had every single obituary. At the end of the funeral, we asked Auntie for an obituary, and she ended up giving us one. So she was just nice, literally the whole time, even after the fight. Like, she called me apologizing. Like, the dad is basically saying, y'all come to the repast, like, just come eat, have a good time with us and stuff like that. So we all went. Moment we get there, the sisters is just eyeballing us, me mugging us as we walking in. So I'm just like, do y'all see this? Like, so like the whole time we there, like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm gonna do a part 2. All right, so part 2 on how me and my friends went to our friend funeral and damn near fought the whole family at the repast. I've been trying to get the video to y'all, but my phone ain't got no storage, so I have to come to my iPad. Like, it just won't let me be great. So at this point, it's 6 of us. It's me, Jaden, Kiera, Andre, and Erica. And me, Andre, Erica, and Jaden came from Flint together to go to the funeral. So we basically catching Erica and Andre up on like what's been going on like the day prior and like the vibes we've been getting and stuff like that. So Andre and Erica knew Lottie through me. They met when Erica and Andre used to live in Houston, and like we all used to hang out and stuff like that. So that's why they came to the funeral, because they knew her too. We walking inside the repast, and it's Erica, me, Andre, and then everybody else, Jaden, Key, and Kiera. So we go into the bathroom, and we just basically like, do y'all just see how they was just looking at us? We also see the sister-in-law inside the bathroom. We all cool with her. I know her through Lottie because they always used to hang out in Houston and stuff like that. So that's how I met the sister-in-law. So we just basically like, I hope it's not gonna be that. Like, we walk in the hallway and we go inside the eating hall where her like decorations and everything is. She got pictures everywhere. Like, the decorations is so pretty. Like, everything was just so pretty. Like, it was so sad, but like her going away was very beautiful. Like, the decorations, you know, we just embracing that. And then we basically just trying to figure out where we gonna be at, because it's a lot of tables, but most of them are filling up. People, families are sitting at each table, so we basically trying to figure it out. So we waiting for them to get done taking pictures. Mind you, it's in the center of the eating hall where like the cake and stuff is. So it's like a backdrop with pictures of her on the side and just like all kind of decorations. So we wait for the mama and the sisters to get done taking the pictures, like the family, and we end up going over there to take pictures together. They are literally staring us down the whole time. Like, these just really got the audacity to be here right now. Like, y'all don't belong here. That's basically how they was looking at us. So we still enjoying ourselves, just ignoring that. And at this point, I end up seeing the auntie, me and Jaden. She ended up giving me and Jaden a hug. We see the grandma. She gave us a hug. They basically like introducing us to some of her people. Like, everything is cool. Like, the auntie was so sweet literally the entire time. Not a problem with her. So the auntie, she tells us where we can sit, but by the time we got done taking pictures and talking to each other, like, our table was took. So at this point, the dad comes in, so we going to go say hey to him. So he was like, I want to get some pictures with y'all and some videos. So the girlfriend is taking our pictures and videos. Well, she was in the midst of it. So we are trying to see how we want to stand, like what we want to do. And at this same time, people lining up to go get their food inside the eating hall. So we're like outside the door in the hallway. So people like lining up to go fix their plates, almost ready for like prayer and like time to eat. So as the girlfriend's taking our picture, big sister number one comes and grabs her hand like, come on, like, it's time to go fix our plate and go eat. So that's just number one. So we just ignored it, like we didn't say nothing. some man ended up taking our picture. He was like, I'll take y'all picture. And we was just like, thank you. Like, that was just unnecessary. Like, all you had to do was just say, it's time to eat. And then let her walk on her own. Like, you didn't have to grab her hand and pull her away from us. Like we doing something to y'all. So after that, the dad is basically like, he want to get more pictures and stuff like that. So we looking at him, and we all like, we want to get some too. So at this point, everybody's done fixing their plate. Everybody's sitting down, but everybody's standing up, about to pray. So we didn't know what was going on in there because we outside the hall, so we don't know, like, you know, the timing of everything. So the dad is talking, and the mom looks up. It's like, shh, they about to pray. Like, rolling her eyes, just being dramatic. So we literally ignored her and kept taking our picture. Okay, so after that, the girlfriend ends up coming over there asking us, like, why y'all not making y'all plate? Like, why y'all not about to eat or whatever.
How many damn pictures is they gonna take at the funeral? Like, all right, at this point, I'm tired of y'all taking pictures. Just be there and enjoy your time. We know y'all look good, but take.
So we basically just like talking, and they ended up letting her know like what's going on and stuff like that. And I ended up just texting in the group chat like, why are y'all telling her what's going on and like how y'all feel, because she's gonna go back and tell them everything, because she's literally with them. Like, everything that's been going on, she's been with them, like, you know. So they basically just like, because they weird, like, there's no reason for them to be acting like that. So basically the girlfriend's like, well, if y'all don't feel comfortable, like, I'll introduce y'all to my mom. And then people just like basically like telling us to stay, like encouraging us to stay and stuff like that. But Andre ended up leaving already. Andre and Erica, they left already. So at this point, I'm trying to convince Jaden, because Jaden is my friend and she came with me. So she's the youngest out of all of us, so I have to look out for her. Like, she's 20 and the rest of us are like 23 and up, or 20. I don't know how old King Kira is, but I believe like they're around 22 and up or something like that. But anyways, Jaden's the youngest, so I have to look out for her. And we came together from Flint, so like I have to make sure she's okay. So while we over there talking to the girlfriend, big sister number 1 and big sister number 2 comes over there like, is you all right? You need to come eat. Your food getting cold. So she just keeps saying, no, I'm all right. Like, I don't want to eat right now. Like, I'm good. Mama comes over there, same thing. Like, you need to come eat. You like, what are you doing? Like, you a part of the family. Come eat. So she like, I'm good. Like, I don't want to eat right now. So she like, you want me to just put your plate up or whatever, because you a part of the family. She kept trying to emphasize that. Like, so after all that, I called Andre. I said, yeah, y'all, come get me. I kept trying to say, like, y'all, this is not Texas. People like this, and Andre kept saying, like, when they get liquor in their system, it's going to be something different. And I'm just like, yeah, like, this is not Texas. Like, if you know, you know, Midwest people do not play fair. Like, it just be different. Like, it's just not it's just different. Like, they don't care about nothing when they in the heat of the moment. So at this point, I end up leaving. I don't know what happened. So Kiera, and Jaden is there. I don't know what's going on in the midst of us being gone. We gone for like an hour. By the time we done eating at Southern Fire, which is a restaurant in Detroit, we ended up going back. But before we went back, the sister-in-law called me like, can you give me a bottle? So I was like, yeah. So like, I got her a bottle. She paid me or whatever, and we bring her back to the repast. This point, you can tell people feeling their stuff, they good. So I'm thinking everything cool. I'm like, so what's been going on? Like, y'all good? Mind you, I didn't drink nothing. Like, I had a glass of wine at Southern Fire, but I was not drinking no alcohol. Like, I needed to be on my P's and Q's. I needed to be just sober. Like, I didn't need to be under the influence of nothing. Mind you, we had plans to go be with my friend Andre friends in Detroit. So we already had plans to go have fun and like just skip out on a repast and go do our own thing, like have fun. But when we get back, everything seemed cool up until a certain point. So at this point, fast forwarding, Jaden ends up talking to the girlfriend. The girlfriend is like whispering in Jaden's ear. And they're like interlocking hands like this, but they're like whispering in each other's ear. So the girlfriend comes over there, pulls the girlfriend face like this, and starts whispering or something. At this point, Key is also walking up to come talk to us. So Key's just staring. So the big sister, ends up saying, "What, you got something you want to say?" So at this point, that's when everything literally just started going on. I gotta do a part 3 because my time is running up. All right, part 3 on how me and my friends went to our friend's funeral and then fought the whole family at the repast. All right, so mind you, everything really popped off once the dad left. Like, once he left, that's when everybody just started acting crazy and bananas. So, the sister's like, "You got something you want to say to Key?" So Key's basically like, "Yeah, actually I do." So the big sister is like, "What's up?" So Key starts taking off her shoes or whatever, and the big sister starts running up to Key. So Key's backing up, but she posting up with the girl. So at this point, they start fighting. Immediately when they start fighting, the mama start running up, and everybody starts crowding Kiera. Why I think everybody was plotting on Kiera for some reason is because Key and Big Sister was fighting. But everybody's attention went towards Kiera, and everybody started going to jump Kiera. I don't know what that was about, but I feel like they was plotting on like doing something to Kiera from the get-go because Kiera wasn't even involved yet. So everything happening fast, mind you. So y'all know how it be. Fights happen fast. So at this point, I'm just like observing. So everybody else, so Key and Kiera is fighting, but Kiera's getting jumped, and we're running over to Kiera, because she's getting jumped, and we're just like, Key good. Like, nobody's jumping her at the time. They fighting, but everybody's jumping. Like, it's dudes, brothers. Like, they all running over, like, to Kiera. The mama, the granny, like, everybody's involved. Besides the auntie and the uncle. Forget about the uncle. The uncle is cool, too. Uncle's very nice. He's also from Houston. Well, he lives in Houston. So at this point, we're running over there to try to break it up. Like, we just like, what's going on? So we running over there to try to help Key. But the mom is so focused on Jaden. At this point, I'm able to like break stuff up, but I'm also able to like not get hit because I'm just behind everything. So Andre and Erica ended up going outside the hall. I don't know where they ended up going, but it happened so fast. So at this point, we all by the hall door. Key and Kiera still, Key and the big sister is still over, like on this side of the hall. So they all push, like Kiera's on the wall, like fighting and getting jumped. So we all over there. I see Jaden getting hit by the mama. So I grab the mama here and I'm hitting the mama. And then people just start pushing me and Jaden outside the hall. So me and Jaden getting pushed outside the hall. Me, Jaden, the mama, the granny, some other lady. I guess it was the mama's best friend. So at this point, we have no control. Like, we can't get back inside the hall because they pushing us out and they not letting us come back in. At this point, the owners of the building, because they about to close down the hall because it's about time to like clean up. And it was cleanup time. So the owners is like, y'all gotta go, y'all gotta leave. So they pushing us out too. Mind you, nobody's in there stopping Kiera from like not getting jumped. Key is still in there. I don't know if she's getting jumped at this time. Like, I can't see anything in there at this point, but we're still trying to go in there. So the mama's still trying to go for Jaden. Mind you, Jaden's 20 years old. She's the youngest, but I'm guessing she probably had felt some type of way towards her because the girlfriend kept talking to us, and the girlfriend was talking to Jaden prior to us even getting to Detroit. So my point of view from when we outside the hall, like the hallway, the mama is going to go choke Jaden. Jaden's crying. Like, Jaden's never been in like Jaden, like, she can fend for herself, but she was more of trying to be respectful in a manner to where she don't want to hit the mama and stuff like that. Me, on the other hand, I'm trying to protect her because I see she literally just keep going after Jaden. So she goes and chokes Jaden. So I grab her and I push her and I'm like, move. Jaden's just like, what did I do? Like, she's crying. Like, she's just in distress because she's like confused. Like, we all confused. Like, where the fuck did this shit just come from? But again, I don't know what was going on when we had left. That's why they gonna do their story time. So at this point, I'm facing the mama. This is when I pushed her off Jaden. Jaden's crying or whatever. And they're like, I pushed her towards like the door of the hallway. So we trying to get in. The man of the building is like, y'all gotta leave. Y'all can't come back in here. Y'all can't come back in there. We like, our friends is in there. Like, we need to go get them. We not leaving without them. So Andre and Eric, I don't know where the hell they at. We just all just trying to get back inside. Me and Jaden trying to get back inside, trying to go help them, trying to go get them. But the mama is standing right here, and there's some lady who I guess is the mama best friend. She's talking to me, pushing me like, you can't go in there, you can't go in there. So I'm just like, move, like, stop touching me, like, just move, like, stop touching me. So she ends up putting her hand on my chest, and I moved her hand and I pushed her out my way. So that's when the mama steps up in front. When I pushed the lady, she tries to kick me. She missed. So when she tries to kick me, she was like, so she misses, and I cocked my leg back so hard. I was like, so she fell down. She fell into Jaden. So at this point, when she fell, the grandmama comes for me. I wasn't finna hit the old lady. I did not hit the old lady. I just pushed her out my way. Like, I wasn't finna hit her. So the mama get up, and she turns around because she falls into Jaden, and she grabs Jaden by the hair and slams Jaden on the ground. So at this point, I'm still going for mama. I'm grabbing the mama off of Jaden. So Jaden has the gush in her head. Like, Jaden is just still confused. Like, she's just hurt over the whole situation because, you know, like, her best friend just died. Like, this is our close friend. So she's just hurt because we didn't expect us to get this far. So the granny is all in my face like, y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. We didn't even do nothing. Like, y'all literally been plotting on us since the moment we got here. And what surprised me is that the granny even involved herself in the situation because she was so nice to us, and she was even like warning us on what not to expect also at the viewing. So it was just confusing to me because we just like, where the hell did this just come from? Like, I get it because this is y'all family. So mind you, it's 6 of us. They deep. Mind you, this is Detroit. When I tell you I was so mad, so okay, we getting pushed out. We getting pushed out at this point. Andre and Erica, they at the car already. So they basically like at the door in the car, like waiting for us at this point. So we like we not leaving this building until we get our friends. Like, we don't care. Like, we don't care how deep they is. Like, we not leaving without them. Like, so at this point we're trying to go back in there. They like the owner's like not letting us go back there. So we like our people back there. They was like, we gonna go get them. They got them, but their stuff is all back there. So they go get their stuff. So we leaving out the dang hall, and Kiera doesn't have her shoes. So they're not trying to let us go back there. So I'm just like, yeah, Kiera, I'm not like, we not gonna let you leave, and it's raining outside, it's freezing. Mind you, this is Detroit. It's cold, this is February, it's raining. Like, she's gonna get sick as hell. So I'm just like you can't walk out there bare feet. Like, so she had another pair of shoes in the car. So luckily, we just ended up waiting for somebody to bring them in for her. As we in the foyer about to step outside, they like, y'all need to move. Like, just move. Y'all need to move because y'all in the way. So I'm like, and you need to stop being rude because you see she waiting on her shoes. So she like, y'all need to move before somebody make y'all move, da da da. She just going back and forth. And I'm like, who gonna make us move? So at this point, we're walking outside. We going back and forth. So you're like, she's talking and like something before I drop my stuff. I said, drop your stuff. Of course, it's cuss words, but I can't say it on TikTok. We're going back and forth. She not dropping her stuff. She just keep trying to argue. I said, that's what I thought. So we go back and forth. The uncle comes up to me. Mind you, I have the utmost respect for adults, especially people who does nothing to me, like no harm to me. So he's basically like, yeah, you know, we don't live here. This is what they do back in the city. Like, this is what they live for. We live in Houston. Like, we live so much better than this. Like, just let it go. Y'all go home, get home safe. Cool. We left. And luckily, nothing ended up beyond, like, fighting. Because if you know, Midwest, it be violence, pow, stuff like that. So just luckily nobody ended up hurt, because that could have really went like south. Like somebody really could have got seriously hurt and not made it back to their family. So luckily everybody made it home back to Houston. All right, so this is like the last story I'm gonna tell about the time when me and my friends went to our friend's funeral and damn near fought the whole family at the repast. I'm gonna upload like everything towards the end so y'all can see for yourself. I'm not tripping. But so we ended up doing a balloon release for my friend in Houston. Basically, we did it before them, but she was on FaceTime with the sister-in-law because she came to our balloon release at our job, or where we used to work at. So she's on FaceTime with the mom. The mom is looking at everything. She's like, everything's beautiful. We even made her a slideshow. Like, I'll post everything. I'll post a slideshow of all of us, like everything we did for her. I'll post all that on my TikTok too. But that's why we were confused when we got there as to why everything just went left and why we was just so unwelcome. Before I even got to Detroit, this is the day before, I was on the phone with my guy friend and I was telling him, I just feel like I shouldn't go. Like, I feel like I want to cancel my ticket and just not go. He was like, well, you better figure it out. Like, so I'm literally telling myself this, like, something's telling me not to go, but I still went. Mind you, in this time, nothing's even going on, but something's just telling me not to go. But, so it's just like, we getting laughed at, mean mugged. They just nitpicking with us for whatever reason. But everything was so cool before we got there. Like, they following us on Instagram, like hearting our stories, commenting on our stories, like, Lottie love y'all, so we love y'all. So it was just very confusing on how everything switched up when we got there because of what. So some of the comments that the mama was also saying, she was saying stuff like, Lottie not here no more, I'm here, I don't care, I'm the mama, like, why they didn't get me nothing, they all talking to the other family, like, I'm the mama, I'm the one who just lost a daughter. Mind you, we get all that, but had we been welcomed by you without the animosity, we definitely would have went up and approached her and like sent our, gave our condolences, but we did not feel welcome to even approach her. So it was just like, we just gonna steer clear so everything can be cool, but we didn't know that was just adding fuel to the fire. This is before Key and Kiera even got there, so we feeling all the energy before they even get there. So we just letting them know like what's going on, like how she was staring at us, like basically feeling some type of way because we didn't come up to her at the viewing, stuff like that. So the auntie calls me a couple days later, and she's basically just so apologetic. Like, she's apologizing, asking how we doing, basically saying like she's not a part of that, like she was not a part of it, she didn't have anything to do with it, she didn't know what was going on the whole time. She said she knew that it was like animosity, but she didn't think that it was going to get that far. But then again, she did expect it. Honestly, I didn't take nothing personal, but at the end of the day, like, there's no excuse for the way that they acted towards us, because we literally just came down here to show our love and support. Barely said anything we didn't say anything to them at all until the girl said something to Key, but we literally steered clear from them. Like, we didn't say nothing to them at all. Like, they just kept nitpicking. Every time the girlfriend would talk to us, they would come over there and try to like involve themselves or pretend, almost name dropped, pretend like the girlfriend was in harm's way. Like, so it was just little stuff like that. But throughout it all, we kept our mouth shut. We didn't say nothing, like, because this is not the time or the place. We're not here for that. So it's just like, from calling Key and Kiera the night they went out, cussing, trying to cuss them out, stuff like that. It's just stuff like that, like, where we just confused. We don't know what was going on because before we got there, everybody was following us on Instagram, hearting our stories, commenting, sliding up. So it's just like it gave that, why y'all mad? Like literally why y'all mad? Like we already know the real. We know Lottie, how Lottie felt about all of y'all. We already know, like, and we know y'all know, you know. But it's like we're not here for that. We came to show our support. We were respectful. We didn't disrespect them. We wasn't in there mugging them. We wasn't in there saying anything, no slick comments. Every time they said something to us or close to us or said something slick to us, we ignored it. So it's just like, if you know, you know. Midwest is different. Like it always stuff always end up happening. Like I'm from Flint, so I know how I be in Detroit too. Like it's always gun violence. There's always some type of killings. There's always just something like fighting. It's just always some ghetto stuff happening. So that's what I was trying to avoid. But I feel like it was just unavoidable. So yeah. And I see some of the comments are saying like y'all should run protection. Who would have thought we was finna go to our friend funeral and repass to fight or have to protect ourselves? Like nobody comes with that intent, especially if everything was good before we even got there. So it's just like we was just blindsided basically. But yeah, story time over.
Alright. They did a Houston balloon release. I want to see the fight. When they was smacking them up and down. But shout out to them. At least they showed out for their friends. Their friend and family didn't even care about them, honestly. About Lottie. Oh, she make prom dresses. Let me see if she got a pen. No, she don't got none of the pen. I don't know. I swear she said she was gonna show a video of them fighting, but or the maybe she took it down. Maybe she took it down. But either way, it is what it is. Let me tell you. I've never been in a situation like this before, but I'm gonna tell you what. Family do be acting weird though. Family do be acting weird. Lottie looking down at her family like, my family ain't shit. And then Lottie probably told them everything or told the friends everything. And then when maybe when Lottie died, they went through Lottie phone. And you could see them probably agreeing, oh, well, if your mom did this, probably agreeing with Lottie because that's your friend. I'm going to tell you, if my friend would call me, my friend be like, my mom ain't shit. I'd be like, yeah, she did that. She probably ain't shit. But, you know, still your mama. Them girls was probably like, girl, your mama, I wouldn't even talk to my mama. So when Lottie, you know, they probably like something had to happen. Even the girlfriend might have said like, man, they be enabling Lottie to be like not talking to y'all. If Lottie don't mess with her own family, I wouldn't even have went to that front. I wouldn't have went. I would have went, but I would have just paid my respects and left. I wouldn't have went to the repass. I wouldn't have went to none of that. I wouldn't have went. I just would have went. I just would have did my own thing. I don't want to do. And then these girls didn't read the room. You know when liquor get to flowing and people be tripping, and y'all just sitting over here acting like nothing ain't happened. Girl, them girls finna whoop your ass. And it's Detroit. You know how many videos I done had in the past 2 months of Detroit fighting or shooting or stabbing? I think at least like 5 or 6. I got videos from all across America. And Detroit is a repeat offender for the Everyday PJ show for some messy crazy. Wait, and when she say the Midwest, the store, the story from the girl fighting that had the threesome, that's another Midwest story. St. Louis, Detroit, Indianapolis, um, all repeat offenders. I think I got one from KC, but not it don't be that many stories coming from KC. But everything in the Midwest, yeah, you right. The Midwest and Florida. Florida got some wild stories. But in Alabama got the worst stories ever. I mean, it'd be good stories, but they'd be like, it's situations like this where you see a family fighting at a funeral or a repast, whatever you want to call it. And I was trying to find the the friends because she said that her friends was gonna make a video and tell their side. And I bet you, as ghetto as the family is, I'm pretty sure they was telling their side too. Maybe on Facebook. Maybe I gotta let me Google Lottie on Facebook because it's gonna bother me and I don't want to have to come back for it. Cause yeah, couldn't make the home going of Lottie. Ooh, somebody said it. I don't know, but anyway, I'm gonna go through Facebook. I'm gonna find that fight video, not the fight video, but I'm gonna find the other responses because why was y'all mad? Why was the family mad? I think it had to be something like, but she said they was trying to get at Jade because the girlfriend was reaching out to Jade and Jade was like one of the girls, but I don't think that's the reason because I think it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know a reason to be jealous of someone's friends at a funeral. Like that is there's no reason to be jealous of anyone coming to a funeral unless it's your baby daddy. Like if it's your baby dad. Oh, remember I did that story when the girl went to the funeral and she found out her baby daddy had like 10 kids. That's when you whoop some ass. But you don't whoop no ass because you should whoop his ass in that casket. Beat him down, okay? Nigga, you got 10 kids and you ain't tell my. I just show up and now everybody looking at me crazy because yeah. Um, so it has to be something more than just, they just, or, I don't know. I don't know, they just have beef. But anyway, ain't nobody got time for that. You either like it or love it, but all the fight, y'all need to have more love in Detroit. Shout out to all my Detroit people. What up though? We up in this thing. But from Detroit, you know what get me about Detroit? It's cold as hell in Detroit. Why the hell are y'all so angry? Like it's too cold to be angry. If you in the heat, I can understand why you smack a person because being hot, being super hot, that just make well, it don't make me mad. I like being super hot, but I like to find pools when I'm hot. But being hot and miserable that happens in the South. Y'all cold and miserable. Maybe it's because y'all got ice in your veins. I don't know. But other than that, you should never fight at your family's funeral. You should never fight your friend's family at the funeral. I thought she said this was a friendsgiving. I don't know where I got that from. Maybe I was looking at another video of hers. But I was like, oh, a fight at Friendsgiving. This should be interesting. But no, this was at a whole damn repast. Like, what are we doing? Like, why y'all? And you know what? You know none of them can't fight. They might be from Detroit, but you know what? None of them had the wherewithal to be like, it's about to go down. We need to either get up out of here because we look out. We outnumbered. Like they just sit there. That's my friend. Let's take a selfie. Take. If y'all don't quit taking selfies and go. Go get y'all's asses a pistol, cause it's about to go down. I didn't get that. They was just taking. She said she mentioned taking a picture at least 15 times. We ain't even seen the body yet. We just taking pictures. Like, girl, that's why they was y'all. She said she don't want y'all putting the repast all on Instagram and stuff like that. Like, we know y'all cute and all, you're all black, but you know, at least this is why I say live in the moment. Too many people don't live in the moment. Everybody's trying to take a picture. Everybody's trying to like show how cute they are and show that ass. You know, that side picture. And then guys, we stick our chests out and suck in our belly when we take pictures. Not me. I let that motherfucker breathe. But yeah, man. Yeah. You gotta be more cautious of your surroundings, especially, if you know a place is dangerous, or you know a family of people act a certain way. There's people that act a certain way that I know of. I know how to move around them because you not finna get me caught up in the okie doke. And I remember one time. This is how I'm gonna tell you. I stay aware of your surroundings. I remember one time. These were when the Space Jam 11s came out, and I took my cousin to a hotel, and then I was like, "What kind of sketchy shit is this?" And if you know about Oklahoma City, it was out by Frontier City, the amusement park, and that hotel was like a trucker stop or something. I don't know. It was crackish, but and I knew I was in a dangerous spot because they was talking about, hey, get a DVD, let's watch a movie or something. And they opened up their drawer and it was full of DVDs. I'm like, they here for a long time. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try to figure this out. So I'm talking, I see my friend there is a friend that I grew up with, and his big brother is my friend. But when we went to school together, his big brother was like, "Oh yeah, look out for my little brother. Go to school with you." I was like, "Yeah, I got you." So that's how I met his little brother. We became cool. Fast forward to this, seeing him at this place. I know who to see. I'm like, "Hey man, um, what a dude was like, hey, oh, you know him? Oh, is he cool?" I said, yeah. His brother OG from Bang, but yeah, I was like, you know what I'm saying? Cause yeah, we straight. I said, we get down through there. So then the dude say, he's like, oh yeah, them some nice shoes that, cause I had on the Space Jam 11s. He said, can I try one on? I said, nah, you cool, bro. Uh, I gotta run to the car real quick. We go to the car. I went to the car, called my cousin. Hey man, bring your ass on, nigga. Let's go. Hey, let's get up out of here. What are you talking? I said, man, don't you ever bring me no shit like this. And then this more confirmation. I seen my little bro in the apartments one day, and he said, man, hey, did you know them cats? I said, nah. He said, man, they was trying to set me up. He was like, they kept saying stuff. It was like, they was saying weird, like, he said one of them was rapping, and he was saying weird stuff. And I was like, they asked me how I knew you. And I told them how I knew you. And I was like, I thought that was weird. But then when that nigga asked me to try on my shoes, I got up out of there. But oh, I forgot to say, on my way out, when I shook my bro hand, I said, hey man, get up out of here. No, I gave him the hand clap, like, you dap a nigga up, you bring him, hey, get the hell up out of here. I'm like, nigga, this nigga's crazy. For real. And he was like, man, I said, remember I told you to get the hell up out of there. bro, I was like, some shit finna go down. He's like, yeah, he said he think they was trying to rob him. And then they tried something and he got up out of there and he was like, man, bro, I said, bro, I would never do no weird shit like that. That's why I got the hell up out of there. Because he started asking me weird ass questions like, y'all gotta pay attention to y'all surroundings when people start doing dumb shit. Like, hey man, nah, this ain't it. I'm just saying it. But yeah, I was pissed at my cousin that day. But I was, I wasn't mad at him, but I was like, bro, you gotta know where you taking people to do sketchy shit, you know. Anyway, everyday people, man. I'll see y'all for another video, another lit video tomorrow morning, another lit live video tomorrow night, another and another and another. We ain't gonna stop. Everyday